Okay, so is my screen visible to you?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
very clear.
okay. So, Nalini, can you tell me what is quadratic equation?
A quadratic equation, I think it's one which appears in the form of maybe with x having powers greater than 1. Yeah. Maybe x to the power 2, x.
Okay, I think she has left. I'll just wait for a minute.
Mm,
Okay, Aryan, do you know what is a quadratic equation?
I'm not so sure, but in of those which follow the sequence ax to the power 3 plus bx squared plus, yeah.
Okay, and Rian, can this is a quadratic equation?
What?
Yeah, I think we just have to go with it.
I'm talking to the other Bandhan, the other student. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, Rian.
So what is that?
What is a quadratic equation?
Yeah, I think we just have to go with Naledi's answer.
Okay. So, what is a quadratic equation? A equation in which the highest power of the variable is 2. So, let's say I'm writing some examples like x square plus 2x minus 3 is equals to 0. So you have to check the variable terms. This term has variable that is x. This term also has the variable x. This term doesn't have variable. So we have to check only the variable terms. In this term, the power of the variable is 2. In this term, the power of variable is 1. So you have to pick the highest one. Between 2 and 1, the highest is 2. So if the highest power of variable is 2, then it is known as quadratic equation. There is one name for the highest power of variable, that is degree. Degree means highest power of variable. If I have 2x cubed plus x square minus x and plus 7 is equals to 0. So you can see that in this equation, the highest power of the variable. So if the degree or the highest power is 3, then it is not a quadratic equation. The
Okay.
condition for a quadratic equation is the degree should be 2. It cannot be less than 2. It cannot be greater than 2.
Yeah, it's now visible, sir.
Okay. So on the right hand side, I have written that if the degree is 1, then it will be a linear equation. If degree is 2, then it will be a quadratic equation. And if degree is 3, then it will be a cubic equation. So since we are studying the chapter quadratic equation, so we just have to remember that when degree is 2, then it will be a quadratic equation. Means a degree means that the highest power of the variable should be 2. It cannot be greater than 2 or less than 2. If there is any doubt in this slide at any point, please let me be on and updating.
So okay, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
please
all
note
good.
this down. Okay, please note this down.
Okay.
Yes, Naledi, do you have any doubt in this one?
No, I don't have any.
Okay. I see there is some network problem on your video because your voice is not audible at all. Your voice is cracking. I'm saying that I think there is some network problem because your voice is not audible at all. Okay,
I'm
just
okay.
note this down.
What?
It's much better. Uh, yes, Naledi. Can you please repeat what you just said? So Rian, have you written this?
Yes, I have.
Okay, and what about you, Naledi? Have you written this? I think Naledi, your voice is not audible, so instead you can type in the chat box that whether you have written this or not, or you can give me a thumbs up if you have written this. Okay, so yeah, that was the first point, and let me yes, okay. So we'll cover that point also. So there is a necessary condition, means a very important condition for a quadratic equation. Since we know that this is the standard form, this is the standard form of a quadratic equation, that ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. And here a, b, c, they belongs to real number, and here x is the variable. So what is the necessary condition? Means that condition should be fulfilled in every quadratic equation. That is that the coefficient of the square term should always be a non-zero number. Means the coefficient of x square means the number which is in multiplication with x square. Let's say in this case, x square is this, and a is the number which is in multiplication with the variable. So this should be not equals to 0. This should be a non-zero number. Why? Because let's say if this is 0, a is 0. So then a 0 into x square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. So 0 into x square, that will become 0. So now we have bx plus c is equals to 0. So if I check the condition which we just covered, that the highest power of the variable should be 2. So now you can see that the highest power of the variable is 1. It is not 2. So it is not a quadratic equation. So that is a very necessary condition, that the coefficient of x square, it should not be equals to 0. It should be a non-zero number. If it is 0, then it will not be a quadratic equation. So that is the necessary condition for the quadratic equation. Okay, please note down this. There's no need to write this statement. Just you can write what I have written in the short form. That this is the standard form, and if a is equals to 0, then it will not be a quadratic equation. And since its highest power is 1, so it is a linear equation. Please go through this once, and if you guys have any doubt, do let me know.
Yeah, all good. Yeah.
Okay.
Likewise.
And okay.
Hey students! Interested in boosting your studies? Enroll now at Keddy Edtech. We offer online tuition for the Cambridge curriculum, grades 6 to IGCSE, AS, and A-level. Start learning with us today.
Okay, so sir,
Yes, Nalini.
you stated that if the coefficient of x squared is 0, it means that it automatically becomes a linear equation, right?
Right.
How about if the same thing applies to the coefficient of that x,
Okay.
whereby
So if okay,
it becomes a,
I got your
so
point.
it's no longer an equation.
So let's say this is ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. And if coefficient of x, so that is b is equals to 0, so then this term will be 0. Now we will have ax square plus c is equals to 0. So now we will check the condition for the quadratic equation, that is the highest power of the variable should be 2. So if I check, this is the variable term because x is the variable in this whole equation. So its highest power is still 2. So it is
Okay.
a quadratic equation. See, it is not necessary that there should be, let me write here. It is not necessary that there will be always three terms, then it will be a quadratic equation. Even if it is written x square is equals to 0, it is also a quadratic equation because the highest power of the variable is 2 here. So it is satisfying the condition. Even if only two terms are written, it is a quadratic equation. Even if a constant term is not written, only the variable terms are written, it is a quadratic
Which is
equation.
still, oh, okay, thank you. Noted.
Yes. So I hope you guys have written this.
From my
Or if you
end,
are
I'm done. Yes.
okay. And what about you, Rian?
Yeah, I'm not done.
Okay. Do let me know whenever you are.
Yeah, done.
Okay, so the first type of question on in this chapter can be that there are two expressions given on each side, on the left hand side and on the right hand side, and you have to tell whether the given equations are quadratic or not. So you cannot tell simply by checking here, because earlier we have covered such type of equations, and now you can see that there are some expression which are in product, which are in multiplication. So firstly you have to simplify them, then you will be able to tell that whether the given equations are quadratic or not. Okay, so I'm solving the first one, you have to solve, then you have to solve the second one. So x minus 2 and x plus 1 has to be multiplied. So firstly, this x will multiply to the each term of the second bracket. So x into x, that will be x square. Then x will be multiplied by 1. So when you multiply anything by 1, you will get that thing. So x into 1, that will be positive x. Minus 2 into x, that will be minus 2x. Minus 2 into plus 1, plus minus minus, and 2 into 1, that will be negative 2. Similarly, we have to multiply on the right hand side also. So x into x, that is x square. Then x into positive 3, that will be positive 3x. So negative 1 into x, that will be negative x. And negative 1 into positive 3, that will be negative 3. So x square. So these are the like terms. We can solve them. So x minus 2x, that will be negative x, minus 2 is equals to 0. So x square plus 3x minus x. It means out of the 3x we have taken out 1x. So now we have only 2x minus 3. So I am transposing all three terms on the left hand side. So when we transpose, the sign of each term changes. So x square minus x minus 2, I am transposing these on the left hand side. So here x square is of positive sign, but after transposing it will become negative. Similarly, 2x is of positive, it will also become negative, and 3 is of negative, it will become positive. Opposite sign will be taken place after transposing. So you can see x square minus minus x square, that will cancelled out, or x square minus x square will be 0. Similarly, minus x and minus 2x. Okay, I'm writing in the next step minus x minus 2x and minus 2 plus 3. That's what we have left in this expression. So minus x minus 2x. So minus minus plus. It means we have to add these two expressions. So 2x plus x, that will be 3x, and sign will be of the greater number. So this is the greater term. It has negative sign. So we'll have the negative sign. And in the last two terms, minus plus minus. So 3 minus 2, that will be 1. And the sign will be of the greater number. 3 is greater between 2 and 3. It has positive sign. So I will place positive sign here. So minus 3x plus 1 is equals to 0. That is the simplified form of this expression. So now I have to check that whether the given equation is quadratic or not. So for that, I will check the highest power of the variable. So there is only one variable term here, and its power is 1. If nothing is written over variable, it means its power is 1. So its power is 1 means a degree is 1. So, but that is not the case for the quadratic equation. For quadratic equation, the degree should be 2, but here the degree is 1. So it is not a quadratic equation. Since
Okay.
its degree is 1, it is a linear equation.
Okay. I also did the second one.
Okay, you have done the second one. Okay, the second one is a quadratic or not?
It is not a quadratic.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
same result.
Okay, Rian, you have also solved the second one.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, that's correct. The second one is also not a quadratic equation. So if there is any problem, any confusion, any doubt in such sort of question, please let me know.
Yeah, I'm all good there.
And what about
Yeah.
you, Nalini?
Yeah, we are okay here. We can move on.
Okay. Okay, so I will ask one by one, each one of you, then you guys have to tell me. So its power is 6 and its power is 20. Okay. So starting with Rian. Rian, what will be the degree of the first part? A 1 plus 3z.
The degree will be 1.
Yes, absolutely correct. Okay, Nalini. And for the second one.
The degree will be 2.
Okay. Degree will be 2. Okay, Rian, for the third part.
The third part would be 5.
Okay, 5. So, Nalini, is this correct? That for the C part, the degree is 5.
Yeah, it's 5. It's 5. It's correct.
Okay, and Nalini, for the D part, for the last part, what will be the degree?
The degree will be 9.
Yes, that's correct. So don't get confused by the power of the constant, because we have to check only the power of the variables. Okay, so we just covered two concepts. First is how to the standard form and how to determine whether the equation is quadratic or not, and the second one is degree. So we know that by degree we can identify that which type of equation is this, whether
Yes.
it's a quadratic or not. It also gives another information. It gives the maximum number of solution a equation can have. What does this mean? So let's say for the first part, the degree is 1, and here the variable is z. So if degree is 1, so the maximum possible solution of this a part will be only 1. For the second part, degree is 2. So the maximum number of solution for this equation will be 2 only. And for third one, the degree is 5. So the maximum number of solution will be 5. Here the degree is 9. So the maximum number of solution will be 9. But since we are studying the chapter quadratic equation, so let's say I am writing x square minus 4 is equals to 0. So I'm taking an example of quadratic equation. So it is clearly visible that the degree is 2 of this expression. It is a quadratic equation. And the second information the degree gives, that there will be two values of x, the two possible solution of x. There will be two values of x. So for example, we will study that how to find the solution or roots of a quadratic equation later on. Like there are many methods for that. So I'm just taking a simple, the simplest method. So x square minus 4 is equals to 0. So the
Hey students! Interested in boosting your studies? Enroll now at Keddy Edtech. We offer online tuition for the Cambridge curriculum, grades 6 to IGCSE, AS, and A-level. Start learning with us today.
the solution of this equation will be those values of x which will satisfy this equation. So if I put x is equals to 2, so 2 square minus 4 is equals to 0. The square of 2 will be 4 minus 4. So 0 is equals to 0. So left hand side is equals to right hand side. Means if I am putting x is equals to 2, the equation is getting satisfied. So it means x is equals to 2 is the solution of this equation. But you have to find the other solution also. Since it is a quadratic equation and its degree is 2, so there will be two possible values of the x. So what could be the next possible value? The next can be x is equals to negative 2. So if I put in place of x a negative 2, so negative 2 square minus 4 is equals to 0. So if I do the square of a negative term, so that will also become positive. So 4 minus 4 is equals to 0. So 0 is equals to 0. So when I am putting x is equals to negative 2, so the equation is also getting satisfied. So there will be two possible values for every quadratic equation. You have to remember that, and it will not be like that, that one will, that the number will be same and one will be positive and the other one will be negative. I have taken a simplest example. So just to know that our degree is giving us two information. First is it helps us determining what type of equation is this, and the second is a maximum number of solution an equation can have. So if there is
Okay.
yes, if there is any problem or you guys are getting confused, please let me know. I will explain it again.
Okay, Sam, for this
Yes.
question, the y squared minus 4 is equal to 0, right? I think the simplest method was just to say x squared is equal to 4, right? Then just put a root sign and remove the squared. Then immediately after you put a square root sign, you know that you're adding plus or minus, right? Then we
Yes,
know
yeah. Yes,
I
so
think that was
that yes, and you can use an algebraic identity also. Like this is written in the form of a square minus b square, that is equals to a minus b, a plus b. So once you equate x minus 2 equals to 0, you will get 2. And when you equate this expression is equals to 0, so that will be negative 2. So yeah, there are many methods to solve this one. This is with the methods which I have used, that is a trial and error method. So
okay. So this
yeah,
is trial and error.
yes, you put different values of x so that equation gets satisfied. So it means we try different values.
Okay.
Yes. Aryan, do you have any doubt, any confusion?
None, yeah.
Okay, please note this down since only 4 minutes are left in this class. So be so both Annalady and Ryan, both of you will be writing your exams in the month of October, November.
From my end, yes. I don't know about tree.
Yeah,
Okay.
same here, don't worry.
Okay. And Naledi, you are from which country?
From Zimbabwe.
And Rian?
Yeah, same. But
Okay. I hope you guys have written this.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
yeah, same here.
Yeah. So we'll start the next topic in the next session, that is roots of a quadratic equation. And
Okay.
there is the discriminant, like which I'm telling you that every time the roots will not be same. So there are conditions when there will be unequal roots, when there will be equal roots, and when there will be no real roots. So we'll cover these topics in the next session, because after 2 minutes I have another class. If I start this, I will not be able to complete. So please revise what we have covered today. And if you guys have any doubt, you can ask me in the next session, or you can drop the message in your group if you have any doubts, any confusion, or anything which you want to